I was going to homeschool my kids, and then my wife reminded me, we're idiots. Hey, I was homeschooled, and I loved it. I finished second in my class. It wasn't until 2 years ago my mom told me that she'd made the dog valedictorian. I worry about my kids, though. They're so sweet. My little girl's such a sweetie, and my little boy's got a kind heart, and I just worry about bullies and, I was bullied by a fourth grader one time, and I hated every minute of it. So I went home and told my wife she's got to go pick the kids up because I can't handle it down there no more. Hey, you laughed. There's some big-ass fourth graders out there. I mean, this girl, she wasn't small. I'll guarantee you that much. Remembered Father's Day, my kids. By the way, Father's Day is the biggest piece of crap holiday they got out there. That's where your wife and kids take your money and buy you crap you didn't want to begin with. All right? But my kids, they're so sweet. They drew a picture of me and put "We love you, Daddy" on it. And which is awesome. And I felt so bad because instead of me going, man, I love my kids, this is all, the only thing I could think when they give it to me was, I'm not that fat, am I? And it bugged me, and I told them, kids, I like the picture, but I'm not that fat. And they're like, yeah, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah, so they took the picture and held it up to my cell phone, and it unlocked it. Took family vacation. Everybody wants to go canoeing, which I didn't want to do. Canoeing's an old Indian word that means butt blisters. Yeah, canoeing's a lot of fun when you're a fat guy. Yeah, that's a lot of fun right there. My little boy's in the front. I'm in the back, going down the river for 5 miles, popping a wheelie, going in circles. Got a catfish stuck to my nipple. I can't get it off of there. He's like, why do I got to wear a life jacket? Because if this thing tips over, it'll keep you alive long enough for me to save the Kentucky Fried Chicken over there, all right? You know what the difference between canoeing with your wife and canoeing with your little boy is? When you're done canoeing, your little boy is still talking to you. My wife's 13 years younger than me. You know? I'll never forget the preacher's words. I now pronounce you husband and incoming freshman. You know who doesn't like it when you marry younger women? Older women. Not all of them, just her mom and her aunt. Here's the bad thing about being married to somebody younger than you. They're already ready to go out and start doing stuff you're sick and tired of doing. You know? Like leaving the house. 4th of July, she's like, let's go see a fireworks display. All right, what channel is it on? I'll be down in a minute. I know my wife loves me, though, because she married me looking like this. The good thing about marrying somebody that looks like this is there ain't a lot of drop-off on the years to go by. You know, it's like buying a Kia. You know, sure, it's a Kia, but it ain't going to get no shittier than that. All right? People said to me, you know, your wife only married you because you're famous. And I asked her, I said, you marry me because I'm famous? She said, no, I married you because you're rich. I'm just kidding. I did ask her, though. I said, you marry me because I got money? She goes, no, it's our money. My wife, I love her so much. She goes to the spa every now and then, and I can't ever figure the spa out. I go, why do you go to the spa all the time? Because I like to sit in there and soak and think about stuff and relax. Well, we got a tub at the house. Can't you soak in the tub at the house? She goes, yeah, but at the spa, you don't sit on the toilet and stare at me. My wife is sexy too, boy. She likes to talk when we make love. That's sexy right there. Oh, I love that. Make love the other day, she says stuff like, you okay? Why is your face red? Blink twice if you can hear me. I'm like, get off my leg. Oh, my chest. Oh, my chest. Get off. Get off. Making love to my wife's like having a stroke with a happy ending. I feel bad for it, too, because I'm not handy around the house. I'm a comedian, you know. One time I put up a towel rack. It fell off 7 times. So she went and got a stud finder, and he put it up. Went shopping with her one time, and I hate this. Does this make me look fat? I hate that. I don't know. Look what I'm wearing. Do you think I'm a fashion plate right here? Honey, do I look fat in this? I don't know. How much is it? I'll tell you if you look fat in it or not. $400? Yeah. Anybody see the movie Cars? That's right, that's how I'm able to afford these fancy britches right here. I got a funny story to tell you about that. Here's how I got that part. John Lasseter told me that I didn't have to audition or nothing. He said he'd been through 200 celebrities, 150 voiceover artists. He didn't have any clue. One day left, picked up Blue Collar Comedy CD, heard my voice, said, that's my tow truck, get him on the phone. That's how I got the job. It's the craziest thing ever. I was so thankful. I'm not kidding. So thankful. So I go out there, and I'm nervous. There's John Lasseter and Pixar, and he shows me around, and he puts me in this booth, and there's the script, and he says, all right, just want to let you know that when we do these voices, I might have you do the same voice, same line 12 times, but don't think you're doing bad. We just get a lot of takes. And then I said, okay, well, how is Mator? Is he kind of a fast talker? He goes, what do you mean? I go, well, I don't know. He goes, he's you. You're Mator. I said, well, yeah, but no, just be you. I'm like, all right. So my first line was, my name's Mator, like tomato without the toe. So he did his line, he pointed at me, and I just went, my name's Mator, like tomato without the toe. And he started laughing and said, all right, we got it. Yeah, right? I think he might have done one more, and that's it. And so now we do the whole movie. It was awesome. Everybody's great. 6 years later, we're on the fantasy cruise of Disney's fantasy ship. And it's the very first time it ever went out there. And they're all there, all the Disney folks, the Pixar folks. I did a show in the showroom, and I thought this was the weirdest request, but I did it. John Lasseter asked me to go up and take the ship's microphone and make a ship's announcement. It goes all over the ship. And then once I'm done as Mator telling everybody thanks for coming on the ship, then have Mator introduce you, and you tell everybody thanks for coming to your show. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird, but I'll go ahead and do it. And we laugh every time we think about it. But this is the actual message I did on the boat. This is what it sounded like. Hey, everybody, this is Mator, like tomato without the tuh. Boy, I tell you what, I'm happier than a tornado in the trailer park that you come on this fantasy cruise and shoot, daggum. If you ever get to Radiator Springs, you and me will do us some backward driving. All right, then, don't forget, you and me, we's best friends. Now, here's my buddy Larry the Cable Guy to say something to you. Hey, everybody, this is Larry the Cable Guy. Same voice.